into the night. Woo! Duran. Simon LeBon, Nick Rhodes, John Taylor, Sterling, Warren, and I think we should get right into it. This is the nucleus of the original Duran Duran. And how do you go about, because I mean everybody would love to be a new member of Duran Duran. And I'm sure you're super talented, but how do you go about trying out for a group like this? What happened?
Well, what Warren did was he made the right phone call to us. He told us that we needed a guitarist just like him. So, you know, yeah. and he's right. You know, he's a pretty far out guy, and he plays great guitar.
Super. Sterling?
The 1-800 number's there.
You've been dialing. You're backpacking tonight. I like that.
I'm in the back-to-school mode, actually.
Back to school.
I hate to ask what's in this packet because I've heard you guys
Dirty
are
underwear.
what isn't wild boys.
Magazines, things
Really?
you don't want to
Plastic
see.
things,
You know?
mostly. Plastic and rubber and stretchy things.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
Very impressive.
Hey, please.
Wow, did I really see that?
I've never seen David Letterman do that, man.
Hey, I don't need luck. He doesn't have a magic chair. That's true. That is true. So you're here, and I'd love to say, come on, let's hear the new single. Let's hear the new album.
Your band doesn't know it?
They know. Billy and the Beaters know everything. But what is there's a hassle when you come into this country. You have to have work visas or work permits, or what is it?
I mean, you've got to ask them about that. I mean, these guys have been living in England for the last 6 months.
Is it the same over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is it? I mean, because it would seem if you go anywhere, wherever people want you, and obviously
Yeah,
we
but it's the
want
plugs, you know. It's the plugs. And all our amplifiers are English, you see. So when we get here, we can't plug them in.
But when will you have it all figured out? You know, when we have the permits and everything.
I reckon we'll have the permits figured out when we live in a total global village and the world is one bunch of happy people who can get on with each other.
I love it.
Yeah.
Have you been out on your boat lately?
No. I'm in a band and I have a wife. You can't be married and
You're
be in a
married?
band and have a boat.
How long have you been married?
I've been married 4 years, but it seemed like 5 minutes. I've been married to the band for longer than that.
It is like a marriage when you're with the rock.
We just had our new child, you know, the album that came out is like a baby. It's not kind of the same shape.
Well, let's talk about
That's
the
very
album.
good,
What is it
Nick.
about?
That's your training is paying off. Bring the album into the conversation.
Yes, that is an excellent segue. Well, let's talk about the album. What is it about, Nick?
What's it about? Well, you know, you should check it out. It's a modern rock album. It's the 5 of us got together. When we finished the last tour, we had a lot of energy, and we went in the studio, and we wrote this album, the Liberty album.
It's dedicated to the people of America.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, John Taylor.
And Sinead O'Connor.
Are you still wild boys? I mean, do you still go out and do what those rags say you do?
He is.
Warren, you bad
Very
thing.
wild.
No, he's not.
I'm actually the cleanest living member of the band, but I'm also a lunatic.
We need to get a close-up on some of these chest hairs, too.
No, you don't want to do
They're just starting
Watch
to
out,
move.
Madonna.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's great when you find they can move, you know.
Well, move them. Let's see.
Well, you know, they just...
Oh,
He hates that.
No, the
Hey,
problem
Madonna
is
can't do that, though.
you want to bet? You have these wild videos. Obviously, that's been the whole thing since the beginning of videos. And women in mud and women crawling around and everything. Did you ever get any heat about that?
Well, we got rid of the mud. We're just kind of sticking with the women there.
Kept the women there. But with the videos, you know, I mean, because there's been a big push to make sure that you don't treat women in a negative way and all that.
Yeah,
but
I think that's a really good thing, actually. And music in general is kind of is growing up a little bit. It's becoming more responsible, despite the kind of what the MRC are going on about, what the censorship people are going on about.
Right.
Music is actually a very responsible thing. Young people don't need to be told what they can and can't say. You know, they've got minds of their own. And, I'm on a high horse tonight.
He's really on
Hi-ho.
Saint tonight.
He's the saint. He's raking us over the coals. Simon, who do you like? What's your favorite group?
My favorite act at the moment, band called Jane's Addiction.
And why? What is it about Jane's Addiction that
They
turns you on?
are so far out there. I think I just like that. I like people when they take that many risks, you know? When they just do what they believe in and they take it as far as they can. That's a good thing.
Well, Duran has always been on the cutting edge. Would you do, can you see John Taylor playing a kind of a funky bass track and then rapping to his bass beat? Would you ever do a rap?
he
rap on the
does,
record.
yeah.
Is there rap?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. We're plugged into, you know, we're plugged into what's happening, you know? I mean, it's as much a part of music as, you know, Quincy Jones says, it's the new jazz. I mean, you got to know what's going on. And we love that kind of, we love to hear what's new, and some of it's bound to creep into what we do.
In the 80s, the early 80s especially, you were known as Princess Di's favorite group. Is that the Kiss of Death?
It could have been worse, hey? We could have been Ronald Reagan's.
But she really did. She loved the group. Did you ever spend any time with her?
Well, you know, we used to take tea at Harrods twice a week, but
Nothing at all. So are you going to do a tour? Or
We're
what is-
looking for the spot of Bart Simpson's favorite group, actually.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
He is really, I mean, the whole Simpsons thing is a phenomenon right now. You like the Simpsons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very well done.
What do you do when you're, because, I mean, being a rock star has been part of your life now for over a decade. Do you ever want to get off this train and not listen to screaming pubescents and
No, actually. What do you think?
I didn't say you were. I said she was.
These are grown-up, beautifully shaped men and women in the audience. I did say wet men and women.
Yes.
And I meant wet men and women.
Oh, wow.
It is hard.
Well, you've played over 1,000 live dates. You've sold over 20 million albums. What could possibly be next?
2,000 live dates, 50 million hours.
I knew you'd say that.
You did you?
I set you up.
I'll go and do the chair again, then.
Okay,
Do the chair.
You did it right back. Come on. Stay here. Chelsea Noble. True. And Duran, thank you so much. It will be a pleasure to have you sign our Wall of Fame right here. Duran